Hello everyone and welcome to Blog Runner Everything and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a match review for what was yet another 1-0 victory, this time at home against Atletico de Madrid. See, Barcelona of course needed to get that win to maintain their 11-point advantage at the top of La Liga, and the goal was scored by Ferran Torres. Yep. Very unlikely goal scorer on the score sheet for Barcelona this time around. Of course, we have always wondered we're wondering just after the last two matches, who exactly is supposed to score a goal in this team. And if you're saying Lewandowski, if you're saying Rafinha, it's not a very good showing from either of them, as both of them missed open goals. Okay, there were quite a lot of very, very big chances Barcelona created. If we look at the stats, you see that 3 big chances were created by Barca, but none of them were taken. I guess for Lewandowski, we could just, choke it up to his usual, big chances that he misses, his usual tally at the end of the season. You can have a look at the video if you haven't already seen it, where I talked about, Lewandowski and whether or not his current lack of goal scoring is something we should be worried about. I would, of course, be a bit worried by this miss in particular, but they happen, right? Right. As long as the team wins. Well, in not so typical match review fashion, I'm not going to talk for too long here, but we did get to see both Frenkie de Jong and Pedri return to the team today. De Jong was in fact straight into the starting 11, something which I wondered if Xavi would do straight away, and I have to say, we saw just exactly what Barcelona were missing with De Jong out, which probably adds more credence to the claim that Frenkie de Jong is FC Barcelona's MVP for the season, something that I will be tackling in a special video that's going to come probably after this week, because I should probably mention at this point that I will be traveling this week, so you probably just see more face cam kind of stuff. I'm not going to be able to do any of my usual statistical analytical kind of uploads, so that Frenkie video is going to have to wait just a little bit longer, probably until after the Rayo game. And I also do apologize for the background noise where I'm at, kids. Anywho, focusing on the game, I thought that this was a game that didn't really offer much. The reason why is because both teams, I believe, were playing to not get beaten here. During the first half, there was very little adventurous play coming from either team, and it was really a bit of a shocker when the opening goal did come just before the stroke of halftime. Good to see what was some good work, you should admit, by Rafinha. The hold-up play there, the turn, and the pass into Ferran Torres, who showed even more calm and used Robert Lewandowski brilliantly as a decoy before putting the ball through the defender's legs and, into the back of the net, beyond the reach of Oblak. It was a finish that actually reminded me quite a bit of a certain Pedro, former Barcelona player who's still tearing it up in Serie A at the ripe old age of, 36, 35, something like that. Anywho, the goal, like I said here, came very much against the run of play, because the run of play did not at all suggest that there would be goals scored in this encounter. It looked like that, honestly, during the first half. And during the second half, of course, as things opened up more, Atleti tried to get that equalizer, and Barca had more than enough chances to kill the game off. Should have won it by 3 goals even, maybe even 4, looking at the 3 big chances that they all missed. They created 3 clear-cut chances, missed from all of them. The one that they scored from wasn't even a high XG shot, Anywho, what that means for Barca, like we had said earlier, is the gap to Real Madrid again goes back to 11 points ahead of this run of fixtures. We're going to be seeing Barca play Rayo, play Real Betis, and Real Sociedad as well. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see if Barcelona can maintain that, gap as it is. You would think that with Pedri and Frenkie de Jong back now, basically Barcelona just need to score 1 goal again, and should be able to beat Betis, Sociedad, or all these other teams. Although I should probably point out here that Eric Garcia and Marco Alonso both did their best job to give me an anxiety attack and a heart attack, because Oh my goodness, the number of times that Atletico Madrid did get in behind both Eric Garcia and Marcos Alonso. Let's not forget when Morata sat Eric Garcia down in his own box. Very emasculating. And honestly, very fortunate that it did not result in a goal. Griezmann didn't quite get his bearings right on that one. But like I said, as much as Barca conceded some dangerous opportunities, they also created some dangerous opportunities and did not take them. So once again, we're back to the question of, can this team find goals? Because if they can find goals, then there'll be no problem sealing La Liga. But if not, then it's going to be quite a nerve-wracking ride for the rest of the season. Okay, that's basically that from me, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm supposed to pick a man of the match. Yes, I remember. And, well, to be quite honest, I was going to pick Frankie de Jong as my man of the match because I thought that he was the difference in so many ways. The reason why we didn't see so much of Griezmann, because de Jong was occupying a lot of those spaces Griezmann likes, and he was just, largely kept ineffective and kept quiet. And so, there are a lot of people talking about Antoine Griezmann should be La Liga MVP this season, and well, to those people, I say maybe it should be Frankie de Jong. Just look closely at this guy's performances, and I'm not capping. Anyway, thank you once again for tuning in. Do have a great day, and Forza Barça.